Happy Friday, guys. It's so good to be back at the Southern Fried Tea, my happy place. Man, I love this show. I love it because it's my platform for, changing who I am from the inside out and helping you guys change, because we all want to change. We all want to always be better. And that's kind of what our show is about today. I have some really exciting things that we're going to talk about. But first, I want to talk about my tea time, and because that's where it all starts, right? With God and looking inside of, why do I feel this discomfort? Like, why am I not comfortable with myself? And, what's the issue here? Like, why can't I stop eating? Why do I crave chicken fried steak constantly when I know I need to eat like zucchini? Okay. Or why do I want a Coke every morning? My thing is I have to have a Coke. I don't know about you guys, but I don't drink coffee. So I drink a Coke, a McDonald's Coke every morning. And this is my confession. Okay. I'm Jeanette and I'm a Coca-Cola-aholic. Let's just be clear on that. And so these are habits that I have that are bad. And I'm like, I don't need to be drinking a Coke every morning. That stuff has so much sugar in it, But then I'm like, well, it's only one Coke. And the rest of the day I drink water or unsweetened iced tea, right? But it's like things like that I want to break, Like, why do I crave fried food? Hence the name right here, the Southern Fried Tea, because I love fried things and I love tea. But anyway, I think it's just really a matter of making a choice that, hey, I'm going to start today. I'm going to start today to make that change and not go get a Coke. And I'm making a change. I'm making a commitment to change what I'm doing, what I'm putting in my body, what my thoughts are, and I'm going to totally change today, just for 24 hours. And then the next morning, wake up just for today. I learned that in the program, by the way. But I want to talk about that. Your struggle is a symptom. So my struggle with drinking a Coke every morning, that's just a symptom of my problem, okay? And it's like, what has finally caused you enough discomfort or embarrassment or pain that you're ready to admit that you have a problem? Like, whether it's with food, whether it's with shopping, whether it's with anxiety, whether it's with anger. What did you binge on? Drugs, alcohol, porn, or food? Maybe you lost your temper or raged at a loved one. Perhaps regret from the past or fear or the future has paralyzed you. I don't know if you guys, I have felt paralyzed sometimes. Have you guys? Y'all talk to me on Facebook, because I have felt very, very paralyzed sometimes in my life. Like, I feel stuck. Does anyone out there, have they ever felt stuck? Because I felt stuck. And it's a hard feeling. It's something where you feel hopeless. And when you feel hopeless, that's where we have a problem with hurting ourselves or making bad choices. So regardless of what it is, that's just a symptom. Whether you overeat, whether you overshop, whether you drink too much, whether, those are just outward actions. Often look like the problem. Usually they're just signs of the inner struggles. Usually others are only able to notice our actions, which is why they say things such as shape up, stop drinking, stop lying, start smiling. That might work for a while. However, changing outward behavior is only a temporary fix. You can only fake it so much, man. And then it just comes and bites you back in the butt. I don't know if y'all ever been bitten in the butt by something, but I sure have. Okay. So, we all have a sickness in our soul. We all have a brokenness that we need fixed, and we need relief from that. And so we need to make sure that we're focused on those symptoms and quit hiding them and quit allowing those to dictate pain and suffering in our lives. You have to just kind of surrender it. You have to surrender it to God and say, God, I need help and I want to change. And this is a little deep right now because our show is a little bit more about health. But that's kind of where it starts sometimes. When you start feeling good about yourself, then you're going to start treating yourself better and what you put in your body. And this brings me to my first guest, who is one of my favorites. And I'm so excited to welcome her back, Marcia Prince. Here she is. And we're going to be talking about our collaboration with our 30-day challenge. So tell us what we're going to be doing.
You know what? This is going to be so fun. So we are doing a 30-day challenge. I always believe when you start with something, you need support. Support is major. You can't do it alone. All of us. We always had, all of us have bad behaviors or things that we have that's a lifestyle, like drinking a Coke.
I knew she was going to get me on that one.
We'll help you with that. We'll help you with that. But sometimes we need support. Sometimes we like to hear bad news or good news about our bad behaviors.
Right.
And we want someone else to condone it. That's why we drink with people who drink. That's
Wait a minute. Go back to say that. Good news for bad behaviors.
People like to hear good news about their bad behaviors.
So what does that look like?
So somebody is like, hey, you want to go drinking and it's something bad and fun. You know you shouldn't do it because the next day you're going to be hungover, you're going to eat bad, you're going to skip your workout, and your head is not going to be in the game for your work or even your family if you're putting into it. I mean, it really overflows. So it's like basically a domino effect of things that could happen.
And I've been like where I've been places and I'm like, guys, I'm not drinking. And they're like, oh, here's the mojito. And I'm like, I told y'all I am not drinking.
Yeah, and it's not that with just drinking, it's with food. It's people like, here, grandma's making a cake, here you go. Yeah. And you know that you've had a cake before, and then you're like, should I get this pie or the second piece? And then it opens this gateway, and then we start having no control. And it's like, what do we do? How do we get back control? And I always feel like it's never too late. When you need help, it doesn't matter what it is in your life, whether you need a business coach, help with getting dressed, like getting styled by Jeanette, or myself as a health coach, reach out to a coach because they're there to help mentor you and help you through your tough time. I always say master the moment, right? That's all you need to do is master the moment.
There's so many good nuggets of like just motivational sayings that she's saying right now. Master the moment. What does master the moment mean?
It's about having progress. Everyone wants to expect this perfection, like this all or nothing. Like, okay, I'm going to be on this program for 90 days and I have to have 100% for 90 days. That's not realistic. We have life. We have family and friends and work and just the to-do list in life, and you cannot be perfect. So it's always progress. If you can manage to get some progress, like just 1% a day, hey, it's better than yesterday if you're just giving up, throwing your hands in the air, and you're failing. It's about making progress daily.
I love that because in the program we say progress, not perfection.
Mm-hmm. That's our motto. And I'm like, just master the moment. For instance, we're on this show together, right? Right. It's like mastering the moment. We're bringing our A game to you guys to help you with your mind, body, and soul. Like, how can we help you today? Let us know. Put it on the comments. We're here. I mean, here Jeanette gives out fashion tips, but she brings a show like no other. That she brings so many different guests and a variety to help people really think, and it's moving towards a positive future. You take little nuggets and tidbits, and you are motivated in that moment, right? Well, do something with that motivation. Don't just stay there and let it fly out. It could be fleeting. Yeah. Do something.
And scroll. Action. Just keep scrolling.
Yeah, don't keep scrolling.
Don't keep scrolling because we have something really exciting. We have a 30-day challenge. Now, I don't know about you guys. This is the 30-day challenge, and we want you to be a part of it, okay? Because I get to this place right now, and I'm like, okay, I need to be in a swimsuit in a month. And I was swimsuit ready about four months ago when I was getting married, right? Because I starved myself so I could fit into my wedding dress. No. But now it's like, oh my gosh, I need to get swimsuit ready. And guess what? There's no better time than today to start. And it is scary. It's scary for me because I'm like, oh, I can't have my Coke tomorrow. Like, I need to start my program.
You just said it. You said start.
Just start.
It's starting. It's starting with taking the action to start.
Right. And I mean, that's what we're going to start. We're going to start this today. We're going to start it as a group together, okay, with the Plant Chicks and the Southern Fried Tea, and we're going to have accountability, okay? We're going to be able to coach you guys and talk to you through it because it's not going to be easy, but we're going to be there to help each other. We want you to put your pics up, your before pics. I'm going to put my before pic up, okay? And then my progress pic, okay, in the Plant Tribes. Yep. In the group and on the Southern Fried Tea. So we're going to be updating and doing this together because we all need each other. And especially like what I talked about before, you cannot change bad behavior by yourself. You need a community. You need people to help you. You need people to motivate you. You need people to be there for you and to pick you up when you're having a hard day or to celebrate with you whenever you have all these great things that have happened.
Right. You know what I like about a group is someone in the group is going to have something you can identify with. Because as a coach, people see me like, oh, it's too unattainable. But I've been working myself for so long, for so many years, they don't understand because they're seeing me at a different place of my life than when I first started.
Right.
So having a group, you can identify with somebody like, oh, she has a problem with that, so do I. And you guys can team up and buddy up with each other and reach out. And that's what a group training is all about, is it's helping each other. Because I always tell my, Jackie's other Plant Chicks partner.
Right, in Miami, right?
She's in Miami. And then I always say, what's crazy is these girls think we're coaching them, but they're really coaching us.
Yes.
We learn so much from them, and they inspire me because I'm in maintenance mode right now, guys. As a coach and a trainer for 15 years, I'm in maintenance mode. I've been through different ebbs and waves of fitness, but when someone can lose 40 pounds, I don't have 40 pounds to lose, but I can see somebody lose 40 pounds and how hard that is and then maintain it and it's sustainable for life. I mean, it makes me like a proud mom. And I'm like, wow, she just lost 40 pounds. I've got to maintain. I got to keep this for life and for health.
And the reason I have Marcia on is because she's about sustainability. It's not about, this is a fad diet. We're just going to lose inches for a swimsuit and then we can just go back to what we were doing. She's all about sustainability, like doing it and changing your lifestyle so you can continue on and keep it and maintain it, and that you don't have those bad behaviors anymore. So they've gone away and you don't have to. It's beautiful. Have to do a binge diet or anything because you're just on a maintenance program.
Right. I would say so many people have these, like lose weight fast. Nothing comes fast. It's going to come at a rate. It's going to be unhealthy. Yeah, you can lose 10 pounds fast. Women will come to me and they'll be like, I need to lose 20 pounds. And I'm like, do you want to get to your goal weight or your goal lifestyle? Because there's a difference. You can get to your goal weight unhealthy, or you can get to your goal weight healthy and sustain it. There's a difference.
Right.
Yes.
And Bruce, who's my husband, he always, because he's real worked out, everybody stops him and says, oh, what do you do? Because he's over 40, and it's all about consistency, he said. It's just about, there's no question in his mind that he goes and works out every day.
Yep.
It's not negotiable.
I tell the ladies, consistency is your superpower.
It is.
Consistency with working out, with saying no to things that are going to harm your body.
Yes.
Say yes to healthier behaviors because it's all in the brain. You'll say, for instance, you're the Coke, it's a sugar thing. So you get that sugar fix and the caffeine and you're exciting neurons and all kinds of fun stuff in the brain. When you break that, you're detoxing. I mean, it just comes at a price. But in the long run, eliminating the Coke will be healthier for you than keeping it like a consistent bad habit.
Right.
And it's not to say you can never have a Coke again. I don't believe in that. It's like maybe keep it for a special moment or a treat time where you can really look forward to it versus that's your every single day behavior.
Right.
Because you will get past it. And then pretty soon you replace a bad behavior with a healthy behavior, you're going to feel better.
Well, and then you don't even crave anymore. Like I know whenever I got off them before, because I was doing a diet and I couldn't have any sugar or any alcohol or anything. And I was like, oh my gosh, I could do it without that. And I could do it without alcohol, without wine.
That's why group is important. We can cheer you on. So you're having a tough day that day, like, help me. We know those detox days.
Right.
And it's like reaching your arm out, like, can you see me? Help me. Right. And women in the group are so loving and they help you. We just had a lady today in our group, in the Plant Chicks tribe on Facebook. So if you're just listening, please join us. It's a free coaching group for free advice. You have Jackie and Marcia from Plant Chicks, and the next 30 days we'll have Jeanette on there, help coaching you too. And we're just going to be really open in the group, showing our before pictures, our struggles, our strengths, because you never know who you're going to motivate, inspire in the group.
Absolutely. So tell us a little bit about this program.
So this 30-day Plant Chicks program is about incorporating more fruits and vegetables into your diet. So we're just replacing it. Like, for instance, you have that Coke. It's not very nourishing and healing, right? No. I'm going to give her.
She is.
I'm going to razz it to her this morning. So, but
that's okay. Hey, change starts with rigorous honesty. So we just have to be transparent and honest with ourselves first.
Yes.
Like put the problem out there. This is what I'm doing. This is wrong. How do I fix it?
There's not Coke in there, is there?
No, this is unsweet iced tea, green tea from Starbucks.
Okay, so basically the Coke she likes has sugar. It's a refined sugar, and when she drinks it, digestion begins in the mouth. So your body starts craving this, like sugar, and you start getting like this excitement in your brain. It's going off like lights, like Christmas lights. It's like, ooh, I like this. We are going to change that sugar from refined sugar to healing sugar. And you're like, what's a healing sugar? Fruits. So if you make a really great superfood smoothie.
I love smoothies. I love fruit.
That will replace it. Yes, will it be hard to get rid of the Coke in the morning? Yes. But in the long run, this fruit smoothie with bananas and strawberries and kale and who knows, flaxseed is going to nourish and heal your body versus, tear it down. So right now that Coke is producing inflammation and it's wreaking havoc on your gut microbiome. So if we can start changing that, because right now Jeanette is feeding her bad bacteria in her gut microbiome. When she changes it and has a smoothie, it will feed her good bacteria. And then we starve the bad bacteria, and pretty soon you're not going to want that anymore. You're going to be craving a fruit smoothie for breakfast. I know that if I have my regular fruit smoothie, my go-to, I'm like, yes, it's so good. And then when I go on a trip and they don't have it, I'm like, oh, I pick other healthy choices, but it's just not the same. And then when you get back home, you're like, I was craving this.
Right.
But back in the day, I used to eat McDonald's and had McDonald's for breakfast and Cokes. That's what I craved. It was a sugar.
That's what I do.
Yeah, sugar, fat, and the oil. Your body craves it, and it's getting it off because you start masking your tongue, your taste buds, right?
Yeah.
So we want to unmask it and get to know like the fruit and the vegetable in its real natural state, whether it's a smoothie or a salad or, just a big hearty bowl. You know what I mean? Just something really substantial. We're not talking about green juices and smoothies. Because a lot of people think, oh, am I going to have like a green juice diet or a smoothie diet? I don't believe in that. I think those are just snacks or side items.
Right.
But really, you need food, real whole food that has lots of fiber that's going to keep you full and heal your gut microbiome. That way, you're able to produce better bacteria, reduce inflammation in your body. Because I always tell clients, don't worry about losing weight. Let's work on your habits. Because when you can work on your habits, you're going to lose weight.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and it could be like maybe your one thing. If you're like, I don't want to give it up, it's probably one thing you have to give up.
Absolutely.
And say it's just the Coke. You don't have to lose every bad behavior in 30 days. Just pick one or two, probably your hardest ones, and focus on those and work on that. If you try to focus on everything, you're going to fail because all or nothing doesn't exist. I always say all or something. You want to have some things in your life.
That's another thing, all or something.
All or something, because you want to be alive. I mean, this is life. But say you do want to get off, I would say Cokes for breakfast. Yes. Cokes for breakfast. You can have it for a treat though. Like, if you've been good all week or something like that. I mean, I hate to say keep it as a treat, but sometimes we think, oh, we can never have it for the rest of our life.
Yeah. No, I would get a small.
Yes.
And then I would sip a couple, then I'd throw it away. But I just wanted just a little fix.
Like a little taste. I know it's like a little gateway drug though.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's true.
But it's about incorporating more plants into your diet. It's about exercise.
Yes.
And then it's also about, like, we have a thing called Goal Call Mondays. So every Monday we're like, what's your goal? Pick a goal and work on it. It doesn't have to be the same goal every week. It could be something simple. Maybe your goal is to get off Cokes for 7 days. That's the goal.
That's a good goal to have.
Somebody else is like, hey, I'm just going to move for 10 minutes a day or 20 minutes a day, whatever it is. Some people I know they'll eat healthy, but they never work out.
Right.
And you have to have that. I mean, it all goes together. You just can't have one or the other.
Right.
Because exercise is so good for your body, especially over the age of 30. Women start losing bone density 10% each decade. So if you don't use it, you lose it. And you start getting spongy bones. And, people forget bones are a living entity in your body, right? They're an organ. And they're not just hard, They're actually, the older that you get, and when you do strength training, it protects you so you don't have those hip fracture breaks. You want to be strong, right?
Right.
So getting into that, most people think, oh, I don't want to look like a bodybuilder. You can't. If you're a woman and you're not on steroids, okay?
I was about to say you can, but
I mean, you can't
have to do steroids,
if you're on steroids. And
yeah.
those girls actually do, even the girls on steroids in the fitness industry, they still have to put a lot of work into it to get that look.
Right.
But we're talking normal general health.
Right.
You're not going to. Like if you're doing this for your bones, producing more muscle, because the more lean muscle mass you have, the more calories you can eat. For every pound of muscle, you can eat an extra 50 calories.
Oh, you see that? The more muscle you have, the more you can eat.
Yes.
I didn't know that.
And muscle obviously is denser than fat. So fat is really voluminous. So if you saw 5 pounds of fat, it's like boom, 5 pounds of muscle is like this. So you want the muscle. And we're going to have a normal healthy fat anyways as women. We're predispositioned to have fat. And, it could be in our butt or hips, our breasts, because it's just natural in nature.
Because baby got back.
That's right.
Baby
and that's
got
good.
Back.
That is good.
My man doesn't want me to lose that back. I'm telling you that right now.
But we can
pull it up though.
We can pull it up
from those squats.
We can
right?
Yes, we can bring it out some more. We can make it firmer. Yeah, there's all these things we could do with a woman's body for transformation. But it definitely, I feel like it's the nutrition, it's everything.
Yes.
And it's not about being good at on 30 days. This is what I have to do. Nobody has a perfect 30 days either. I mean, if you do, good for you. But if you don't, It's like, what can I do today? How can I master the moment? How can I do this with my group? How can I check in and be a better person today? Because no one regrets the workout, you know, that they did.
No one.
Nobody regrets the healthy salad that they ate, right?
They regret the French fries and the hamburger.
Yes, yes.
And sleeping all day and watching Netflix.
Yes.
While you eat potato chips.
You're allowed to have those days, don't get me wrong. But you got to earn those days, right? You want to do something to basically counterbalance it. But what I like about the Plant Chicks Tribe, the group, is that we have community. And number one, community is so important to getting to your goals. And everyone in the tribe has different goals. Some people want to put on more muscles. Some people just want to lose weight. Some people just want to be healthy. Maybe they've recovered from cancer or some kind of health scare.
Right.
And it shakes them up like, oh, I do only have one life. I've really got to live it. Because, they say you have one life and, basically, I'm like, no, when you die, that's boom, it's done.
Yeah.
You live every day.
Right.
Make the most of it, live every day.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, we know we have one life, but sometimes life gives us second chances, like a comeback from cancer or something really detrimental.
Yeah.
And it's like, I need to make the best of it.
Well, I know my thyroid scare whenever I had heart failure, which was 4 years ago, which is like, I felt like I was 82. That really woke me up because I had major inflammation. And so then I started trying to combat that with like all natural, like plant-based diet and, supplements and then working out. And it all helped me with my anxiety, like to manage my anxiety, which if my anxiety went up, then my thyroid would go up. And then I couldn't work.
Right.
I mean, it really does affect us, especially over 40, especially over 45. But that's just that right there are just little nuggets of gold that will be part of the program that we're going to have for 30 days, guys. So you guys have to join. There is a coupon code that we have, right?
Yes, yes. So if you want $25 off, just enter Southern Fried Tea. You get $25 off, and then you can join the free coaching group called Plant Chicks Tribe. And then Jeanette and I and Jackie will be coaching you along this 30-day journey. And we're going to have a hashtag, and it's 30-day Southern Fried. That's the hashtag. So we're going to hashtag that all over social media.
And you need to share your pictures, and then we'll reshare them on our social media because we want to empower everyone, because this is part of a group. It's not just about me or Marcia or Jackie. It's about all of us making sustainable changes in our lifestyles, right?
Yeah, we want you to declare your goals.
Yes.
All of us have unique different goals, and we want to hear your goals. We love seeing a good transformation because not only is it external, it's internal. That's where it matters. A lot of people think, I'm just going to go in here and lose weight, and they think about just the physique-wise, but then they realize they've changed so many behaviors and habits. It's really the internal transformation.
Right.
And this 30 days is just to keep you, start you on your journey, and then what after 30 days? You want to keep going. Okay, whether we do another challenge or you find another group, maybe something else speaks to your heart, then find that thing and keep going. Don't just stop. Like I did this 30 days and then go back to my bad habits and unravel. It's always about continuing, growing, and evolving. If you can do that, you can master life.
You can do it. You can do it. And we're here to help you and to be your tribe sisters.
Yes.
We all need a tribe. I mean, I was at church last night in my regen class, and I swear it's like we've all come together and we all support each other. And I don't think anywhere we would all be friends because it's like we're all so different from different walks of life, but now we're just so close and it doesn't even matter because we support each other and encourage each other, and that's what we need more of, especially as women. You talk about women empowering women. If we're really going to talk about that, then we need to really be about that. We need to be about empowering women and not being cutting other women down or so that's what I think it's so important, and that's what we're about here. So we're going to show you a little bit of video that Marcia and Jackie put together about the 30-day challenge. But you can go. It's normally $99 with a Southern Fried Tea. It's going to be $75. Guys, I pay this in 1 month for a gym membership. Okay, this is going to be priceless, and you need to do it because we can all do it together. And I mean, who knows where it's going to go from here? We're going to start from the inside out, and then we're going to be transforming our wardrobe and transforming our closets. So it's just the beginning, okay, guys? So anyway, watch this video, and then we'll be right back because we're going to show you some really cool. Marcia is going to show us some cool workout little tips.
Are you ready to rock out with your Brock out?
Then it's time to take the Plant Chicks Challenge. I'm Jackie Tarleton.
I'm Marcia Prince, and we are
the Plant Chicks.
The Plant Chicks Challenge is a 30-day challenge challenge that incorporates plant-based nutrition, total body toning, a kick-ass accountability group, and of course, 2 awesome health coaches.
Your body is made in the kitchen and it's shaped in the gym. We have 2 amazing plant-based nutrition programs and you decide which is best for you. Our total body toning includes strength training, HIIT, and yoga. And the best part is you can do these workouts anytime, any place. You can do them at home, in the gym, or while you travel.
We want you to feel sexy, confident, and healthy. We invite you to take the Plant Chicks Challenge. What I like about the Plant Chicks workout program is you can do it anywhere. You can do it at home, the beach, the gym, your hotel room, in the studio.
Exactly, right here.
Right here. And they're easy moves that you can use, like light dumbbells. You can do body weight dumbbells, or you can do resistant bands, and that's easy for travel.
And you can buy the resistant bands on my website because I have some.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yes.
Yeah, super easy to take with you, and you can get a whole full body workout with your own body weight, which is what women like to do when you first start.
Right.
And then you can progress and to get something harder. So this is definitely a challenge, though. If you are an advanced person, you might want to put a weighted vest or ankle weights to really amp it up. So.
Okay, so what are we going to do here?
Okay, let's go ahead and do just a regular lunge.
Okay,
So
okay.
that may not seem like nothing, but you're doing the whole lower body.
Yeah, and that helps your butt.
So your butt, your hamstrings, your quads.
Yes,
So
okay.
the core, but you know that every exercise you're secretly working your core.
You can do this while you're cooking.
Yes. So
Okay.
ABCs, I always say here's ABCs of proper posture. A,
Okay.
keep your abs tight. A,
Abs tight.
bring it in. Good. A, B, bring the shoulder blades back. And
Yes.
C, chest up.
Okay.
So abs, back, chest.
Okay.
And then we're going to lunge forward, and what you're going to do is lunge forward. Make sure your knee doesn't overextend your toe. And you're
Okay.
going to go like this, wherever you feel comfortable with your
Okay,
hands.
okay.
And then you're going to lunge out, and you're going to come down, and you're going to push off and come back.
Okay, so if we did it from the side,
Yep.
then you just,
Lunge.
but you make sure you're not over your
Toe, yeah. Since
Right?
Since you're a little taller, go back. And
Go
I'll
back?
show you, go back to your position.
Okay.
You're going to lunge a little longer. And,
Oh.
and you're going to feel through your heel. Push with your heel.
Oh,
And
okay.
use more of the glute area.
Oh, gosh.
You push it with your heel.
Yeah, because it hurts here and it hurts here.
Yes.
Okay.
So, something basic like that. And then we have different kinds of squats, which I like. We have
Okay.
plie
So how
squats.
many lunges would we do? Like 3 sets
Like a
of...
beginner could do 2 to 3 sets. Okay.
Okay.
Beginner 2 to 3 sets with no weights. If you're intermediate, you want some weights. You could
Okay.
do 3 to 4 sets. And advanced could do a weighted vest with weights and get in there, and they can do 4 sets.
Oh, okay.
4 sets of 15.
4
So-
sets of 15, or 3 sets of 15, or 2
Yes.
sets of 15.
Yeah, 2, 3, or 4 sets.
Okay,
of 15.
perfect.
Wherever your level is at. Yes.
Okay, so start with that tomorrow, guys.
Yes, lunging. You can
Put
do
your
it while you
videos up.
brush your teeth. You can do it in the kitchen. You can do
Okay.
it anywhere. And then another thing is plie squats. We have different types of squats, but my favorite is plie squats. And what you're going to do, there you go, like your legs open while you're hip width apart. We're going to come down into a squat, and it will get your inner thighs. That's my favorite. Not only getting your glutes, your hamstrings, your quads, but the
But
inner
right
thighs.
here, because I have fat right there. Do y'all have fat right there? I do.
So we're going to strengthen them, and our nutrition is going to peel the fat off.
Oh, okay.
It's like a dual thing.
Did you hear that? She said we're going to strengthen them, and then what you eat peels the fat off.
Yes.
So it's a combination.
It's a combination.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's a double duo. So the strength training part will strengthen your body. The food will heal it and reduce the inflammation. Your fat cell will go. Ooh.
We'll shrink your fat cells.
That's right.
Okay.
And then we're going to come down, straight down like this, and you to feel
Oh,
it. Yes.
But you stick your butt out, right?
No, don't stick it out.
Oh,
you
keep
want
it
go
in.
tucked, and then you
Okay.
want to bring it up.
Oh.
So yeah, you're going to come down slowly. Make sure the butt's a little tucked, and then use your glutes, and you're going to come back up. Now again, if you're a beginner, you just want to practice getting the form down, right?
Ooh.
And you actually could go a little bit longer. So come up.
See how she's
A
pushing
little
me?
wider.
I like it, because I wouldn't
Yes.
do it on my own, guys. I wouldn't do this on my own.
There you go.
I wouldn't.
And then you're coming up. So if you are intermediate, an intermediate would have a weight in their hand. You can have a dumbbell, a medicine ball. If you're an advanced, you can have a weighted vest on and put that on. And really, you can even hold a weighted vest with a medicine ball. And you're going to do your plies.
Oh, that would be really, yeah.
Yeah, and it's all about challenging yourself. Sometimes when we're beginners, we're just getting to learn the form. Intermediate, advanced, you know the form. Now it's time to kick it up a notch and put some weights on.
Woo!
So you can get there. Can you feel that?
Yes, I'm on fire already. Woo!
I'm like, oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. Okay,
cardiovascular-wise, I don't know if we can really get on the floor, but I'm going to show you something simple like a mountain climber. So a mountain climber is something you come down to the floor.
Yes.
It looks like you're about to do a push-up, but your hands
see you.
Closer together, and then you're going to bring a knee in, which is going to activate and use your core, and then you're going to go switch to the other side. And then now you're going to run it. Run. Bring it in. Boom,
oh my God.
Boom, boom.
Ooh.
Yes, can you feel that?
Yes. Oh my God.
She's like, ah! And then you're going to stop. Okay, so what that does, it activates your core, and you're also using your lower bottom half. And trust me, you'll feel it more in your core and bottom half, but you're actually working your shoulders too. So what I like about that, you're actually using your entire body. To stabilize. It's core workout and cardio. Can you hear it?
Yes.
So it's a little bit of both. So a lot of combo moves that are very simple. And again, like,
and you can do them at home.
You can do them at home. Yes. So like a advanced person, they're like, oh, that looks easy. Try to do it with ankle weights on.
Well, and then try to do it every day.
Do it every day.
You know?
Time yourself. Like maybe you only could do it 15 seconds the first time and you're winded. I mean, I don't care how much I do it. I've been training for 15 years. I still get winded on some exercises. People go, when does it get easier? I'm like, no, you just get stronger mentally.
Right.
I mean, you will get better cardiovascular. Your muscles will get stronger. But still, it never gets easy. There are some exercises that I kind of like detest, but I know that they're good for you. So,
and they're going to be included in the program.
Yes. So all these exercises are included in the program. It has the start and finish of it. So it gives you an awesome overview. There's 4 weeks of workouts, okay? And then we have the nutrition plan that's going to heal you, give you strength, the energy, the right carbohydrates and sugar that you can have.
Right.
And then we have Goal Call Monday. Every Monday we check in the group and declare our goals. So there's a whole goal setting section. And you print it out, and you can download it to your phone, download it to your iBooks. It's super easy. You can do it if you're, obviously a digital person.
Right.
You can do it right straight from your phone. The recipes are on there. I don't believe in like, eat this breakfast for day 1, eat this breakfast for day 2.
That's overwhelming to me.
No.
Every time I used to try to do it, and I was just like, I'm so overwhelmed.
No, so we give you a variety of choices. Like, what do you have in your pantry? Do you have these foods? Use this.
Oh, okay.
So you have choices for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, snacks, and also treats, because we feel like you need to treat yourself.
Well, there we go. And you guys, y'all go to the plant, right? You go to the Plant Chicks.
The Facebook group?
Yeah,
okay.
The Facebook group
so the Facebook,
order.
Yes, you can go to the Facebook group, or it's on our page too, plantchicks.com. You can go to the website, plantchicks.com. Our Facebook, it could be Plant Chicks Tribe, which is our private Facebook coaching group. It'll be in there as well.
Okay.
We'll post it on all
and
our
we'll
pages.
post it too on all of our pages. But guys, I'm telling you, you need to do this, because we're going to do it together, and then you're going to be jealous because we're going to be so skinny. No, we won't be so skinny, but we're going to be toned, and you're going to be like, I could have looked like that, but then I just like flaked. So don't flake, because it's like time is running out until you have to put those swimsuit on or those shorts, okay? Or the sleeveless shirts,
That's
right?
true. That's true.
Right?
And some people just want to look in shorts, right?
Right.
Some people just want to look good, have their arms in tank tops.
Well, and I have to be honest, I'm like a fat skinny because like I have skinny legs, right? So I used to look really good in shorts, but now that I'm nearly 50, okay?
Hey, you look
49, then it's like I have those like, I have like little, it's just, I don't even know if cellulite or whatever, but when it's toned, it looks so much better. Well, toned and tan looks better, but it looks so much better. You know?
That's okay. We'll get it back. We're
going to get it back.
Yes.
So you guys join us. Comment, message me, message Marcia. You guys join, and we're going to do this together, guys. We're going to do it together at the Southern Fried Tea and Plant Chicks. So guys, make sure that you go to our Facebook, sign up, and because we want you to be part of our tribe. And like I said, this is just the beginning of this movement that we're having to help women, to support women, and to really help and support women. We're not just talking about it, we're actually doing it. So anyway, thank you so much for being on. I'm so excited to partner with you. And next up, we have Amber from Model Prep. Guys, this is the most amazing organization. People ask me all the time, how do I get my daughter into modeling? How do I get her into styling? Well, this is in Dallas, Texas, and Amber's going to be on and she's going to tell us all about it. But first, watch this video. Okay, woo! I have to wipe the sweat off. No, I'm not sweating that badly. But guys, I am so excited. I'm here with Amber from Model Prep. She is so gorgeous. She is an international fashion model herself. And she has started this group called Model Prep. And I want you to tell us all about it.
Well, I am so excited to be on. Thank you so much for having me. And you know, Model Prep, I started it 3 years ago, and we help young girls build self-confidence through modeling techniques. And it's one of the programs that's very near and dear to my heart because when I was their age, these girls, 11 through 17, I struggled with low self-confidence. And I was picked on. I had a lot of friends, but I couldn't get that guy. I couldn't get the boyfriend, the popular guy, the football player.
That's really surprising because you are so drop dead gorgeous. I don't know how that happened.
Well, you know, it was like I just always, and then I had an overbite. So I had braces. And it was just a lot of going on. And so, you know, I guess it affected me as well when I was in high school, you know, as well as my skin color and just not, you know, I guess being darker and skinny and tall. Yeah. And so when I was in school, I was always put in the back because I was always the tallest. So I had to stand in the back of the line. And so, you know, it kind of affected my self-esteem. But when I turned 18, I blossomed. I don't know. I got the braces off and, you know, I started becoming my own. And I actually went to Italy when I was 20 years old. Oh, wow. And I was scouted in New York, and I went to Italy, and I went on a runway for the very first time, and I felt so confident. And I was like, this is where I belong.
I love it.
And so one of the things that helped me with my confidence was modeling. And so when I started Model Prep, that was one of the things I wanted to incorporate. I wanted to incorporate the runway. I wanted to incorporate fashion because I know that women and young girls, when we look good, we feel good.
Absolutely.
And so it was one of those things where I said, you know what, I'm going to just incorporate all these things to make young girls and women feel good about themselves, makeup and styling. And, you know, when you have manners, I feel good as well because I can sit at a dinner table. So one of the things that we teach the girls at Model Prep is proper dinner manners. So we teach them how to use the forks and the knives and, you know, what spoon to use with your soup and things like that, and napkin placement. So it's not just me teaching these girls. I have instructors that come in as well and just help them just be the best that they can be. My favorite part about Model Prep is the manners because I feel like it helps the girls throughout their whole life.
Absolutely.
You know, because if you're sitting at a meeting or if you're in college and you're sitting in front of your dean and you're slouching like this, your dean's going to be like, okay, or your professor or anyone that you're in front of, they're not going to feel like you deserve the position that you're going for or deserve to be in that school. So I think proper posture and teaching those girls that and teaching them what looks good on your body type, you know, because you're a stylist, you know that for a fact that a lot of women, they dress inappropriately for their age and then they wonder why they attract that person or they get that, you know, particular friend in their life. Why does this always happen to me? But I feel like your first impression is so important because dressing well is a form of good manners. To me, that's how I feel.
I love that. Dressing well is a form of good manners.
Yes.
Guys, that is a very good thing to learn at a very young age.
Yes.
And because my daughter Chloe, she has her own sense of style, but sometimes I'm just like, no, I'm trying to teach her, but it's a fine line with moms. Like, how much do you edit? Because you want them to be creative, right? You want them to find their own sense of style, but at the same time, you want them to look presentable, right?
Yes.
But I do think it's so important because I have to tell you, you know, in this day and age, in this social media day and age of the way girls talk to each other, the whole mean girl movement that started in the mid-90s, it's like, whoa. So you could be perfectly perfect and think that you're a piece of crap.
Right.
Because of the messages that are coming to you.
Yes.
And for me, like this Model Prep for girls at a young age to learn their value, to learn self-esteem, to learn confidence. I did the same thing whenever I was teaching acting and directing plays for children. It's like, it doesn't even matter if they're going to be an actor. It doesn't matter if they're going to follow this. this is essential to everyone's development if they want to gain confidence and self-esteem and find their voice and, find their, how they present themselves.
And, another thing too is just building the friendships, because a lot of girls that come to model prep, they don't have that, because I don't want to say too pretty, but a lot of girls get bullied. The girls that come to model prep, they're very beautiful young girls, and they don't fit in with the crowds, or they feel like, they don't measure up. And it's not them, it's just they have a lot of talent. Some of them can sing and dance and act, and they have all that in there. And so I think young girls that get bullied, it's a jealousy factor, the ones that are bullying.
100% totally agree. I totally agree, because Chloe's like, well, they don't like me, or that, I don't have, because she has a very big personality. She's very gorgeous. And it's like, I had the same thing, not that I'm gorgeous or anything, but I had the same thing when I was a cheerleader and I was in drill team and an officer. I had someone call me and say, I'm sorry, I hated you. And I was spreading rumors about, I didn't even know this girl.
Right.
And she was like, I was just jealous. And it's like,
that's what I tell them. That's what I tell them all the time. Just like, you're so beautiful. Like, you have to see what I see when I look at you. And then, a lot of parents that bring their daughters, they've actually taken them out of school and homeschooled them. Oh, yeah. And so what I've learned is these girls right here, they're
aren't
friends.
They so cute? Oh my gosh, friends. I just love it. So tell me about the program. So you told me, like, they learn manners, they do runway, right? And you have speakers come. We have mutual friends that have come and spoke and like encouraged them and directed them and educated them in their specific, like, stylists and things like that.
So we have Kelly Williams that come in, and she does the photography.
Oh, I know Kelly. I shot with Kelly. She's awesome.
So she's amazing with the girls. And we also had Lori Graham one year, and she was a stylist, and she helped the girls as well. And then we had the etiquette instructor, Jocelyn Stevens, and she is a teacher, but she's transitioning into etiquette, and we help the girl. We have a model prep golf cart, so we also help the girls learn how to get in and out of cars like ladies. If you have a dress on, you don't want to pull a Paris Hilton or whatever they say, so it's just kind of like knowing how to appropriately get out of the car with your legs closed and, easing out with grace. And then we also, I teach the runway and confidence building workshop. But you know what, Jeanette, this year it's going to be totally, totally different. It's only for the weekend.
Okay, so she has one coming up.
Yes.
When is it?
It's June 14th through the 16th, and it's at the Four Seasons in Las Colinas.
I love the Four Seasons.
Yes, and so it's there every year, and the girls are going to learn. We're going to have, I don't know if you ever heard of this show called What Would You Do? And it's with Joan Quinones. It's on ABC, and he basically does different scenarios with people and see how they would react to them.
How cool.
And so we're going to have a scenario where we're going to have a really creepy photographer start taking pictures of these girls, and we're going to see how these girls are going to react. They're not going to know that this is undercover, and we're going to see like how they're going to react to this situation. So we're going to have like undercover situation.
And that brings up such a good point. I don't mean to stop you there, but that brings up because I was in LA for 8 years, and there's people that prey on people that have dreams and hopes, and like creepy photographers or creepy managers or agents, and they want you to pay a percentage, or they want you to pay them before they even get you a job, which is not the way it works. And so I love that you're teaching them there, because the parents and the children can be so naive to this. I've had people call me, oh my gosh, I spent $1,200 on this, and they told me they'd get them, and I was like, oh my gosh, why would you do that?
That's a lot of money. And a lot of parents call me, and they're always like, Amber, like, do you think this is a good agency and this and that? Because for me, I can only talk about what I've been through and what I know. And so I've been there. I've been with the creepy photographer. I've been with the creepy agency. But, for me, I didn't have a model prep. I didn't have a mentor. I didn't have anyone to guide me. I'm the first person in my family to have any sort of fashion background. So I kind of dove in head first, and I had to learn on my own. A lot of people, when I went to Italy, a lot of the girls had their mothers there. They had someone there. I didn't have all that. So it was like I had to fall and get back up and just fall again, so I can now teach these parents and help them understand that, what, these are the signs to look for. And I can bring experts in as well to back up what I'm saying. And that's the important part about model prep. It's just that you don't want to listen to me, that's fine. But here's a person that knows it. She's been in the business for 30 years, 20 years, 10 years. She knows this business. It's what she does for a living. And so that's very important to me, to also get the to help these parents understand that it's not just me, it's everyone that's telling you this. And so, you know, we're going to have it June 14th through the 16th at the Four Seasons, and we're going to teach the girls also confidence building. It's a 3-hour workshop on Saturday where they're going to come in with me, and they're going to be able to do a little exercise and help them build the confidence, help them build that wall, that defense mechanism against the bullying. And, you know, if somebody tells you, you're ugly, you have pimples, oh my God, you're so black, I can't believe you're so, oh my God, look at your nose. I mean, anything, everything I'm saying right now, I've heard it in modeling.
Right.
It's like you have to have a thick skin in this business.
You have to have such a thick skin,
Yes.
I swear.
Yes. So it will break you, especially if you're 18 and 13. I mean, these girls are young and they want to be models. But if somebody's telling you at this age that you need to do this to your body or your physical appearance, and you don't have that strongness to stand up for what you believe in, like, no, I don't need to cut my hair or dye it bleach blonde. But when it comes to like your hair, honestly, that's important. You have to listen to those agents when they tell you that this is the hairstyle that's going to look good on you to make money in the industry and things like that. But when it comes to like plastic surgery and things like that, you have to really stay strong to what you believe in, because I wasn't strong. You know, I didn't know, I was young. And so get a boob job. You know, like, don't do that. Do not get a boob job.
I've had some people that were working all the time, and I'm talking, you know, $2,000 a day modeling or more, even in Dallas. And they were great fashion because they had no boobs.
Yes.
You know, we don't like boobs in fashion, no offense.
It's true.
It's true. And then they got a boob job and they lost their biggest client.
Because these are
I guess they didn't want to be a
sizes.
model anymore. I don't know.
They're sample sizes, the clothes.
They're very sample size.
Yeah, they're not like built for that type of body. You
Right.
know, this isn't Playboy. This is fashion. This is, and nothing against those women, but it's just that if you want to be the real deal and you want to be the best, don't get a boob job, you know, so, or don't, you know, start fixing your face. There's so many androgynous models that have ears that are like out pointy.
Everybody. Now I feel like it's something that makes you look different. That's why they get booked, because they have the really unique,
unique
looks, nose or
yes.
eyes or lips or even the skin.
Yes.
There's a model that has that disease and she has the patches on her skin who's African American.
Yes.
She's in major campaigns.
Yes.
That would have never happened 5 years ago. Even 3 years ago.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yes.
But I love the inclusion.
Yeah,
I
do
inclusion.
too. And so that's why I want to bring all girls. Model prep is not for models. It's for all young girls. I want plus size.
Sizes,
I want,
right.
you know, all different nationalities. I want girls with Down syndrome. I love all of the girls that come to model prep that are from all different walks of life, and they're super shy and they just want to learn more about the business, or they just want to learn about, you know, just how to be more confident within themselves. And so that's Saturday. And then one thing I've learned, and I said this to you earlier, was that getting on that runway helped me feel more confident. So that's why I will never take the runway away from model prep, because those girls, they get on that runway and they walk so proud and so strong. And I don't care if she was picked on because of her size or she's picked on for anything, she gets on that runway and she forgets all of that.
Right.
And she leaves it all behind. And that's important to me to see that. And the parents say, I've never seen her this confident before. And so that's that. And then on Sunday, we're going to have the brunch with live entertainment and then with the panel discussion as well. They're going to be involved with the mothers and the daughters. I am so close with my mother. And so mother and daughters it's very important to me. Yes. I want to incorporate mothers and daughters because I believe that a lot of people don't have their mother. And there's a young girl that comes to model prep every year and she doesn't have her mother. And I try and I want her to feel like all the mothers that come there are her mothers. So
right. Well, mothers are a guiding force. Like I know my mother, who I love very much, is my guiding force. And she's one that's kept me on kind of on the straight and narrow. Because if I didn't have my mother, I don't even know what would happen. My mom and dad both.
Yes.
But my mom, you know, as a woman, I can go to her and she knows what. I like the mother. I like that you encourage that, because a lot of times in the business they try to kind of come between that, and they want the child to listen to just the manager or just the agent. But the mother knows you have the mama bear in you. You know what's good for your child and what's not, and what job they should do, and what's, you know, they're protective. Their job is to protect that child.
Yes.
And to make sure that everything's in the best interest. Just because someone's your agent doesn't mean they have your best interest. Even though I know my agents are great. I love my agents. But, you know, that kind of thing.
Yes. Well, I'm signed with the Campbell Agency, and I've been with them for about 7-8 years now.
I love Nancy.
Long time. And they're like family. And a lot of the things that I've learned about, you know, modeling, just my older years, is just that, you know, there's agents out there that really, really care about you, like you said. And then there's others that, you know, oh, you stay out here and you wait. And I tell parents all the time, don't ever let your child go into a room by themselves without you. That's so important, because you don't know that person. And it's awareness. It's all about awareness. Everything that I teach these parents, because I don't want anything from you but to help you and guide you and make sure that your daughter is the best, or she can be her best. Absolutely. I want to help them. And so we have this really, really big video coming out that we shot at the Hall of State, and it's including a lot of those young girls. And, you know, I've known each and every one of them since day one, and it's like seeing them blossom and be that strong force. And now they're going to be mentors to the girls that are coming in.
I love it. So they're going to have sisters.
Yeah.
Kind of like.
So they're big sisters now.
Yeah, big sisters.
Where they can call them and say, "How are you doing? You okay?" Because that's like you said earlier. It's just that we need young girls, women in general. We don't support each other. We don't, you know, we say, "Oh, hey, girl, how you doing?" But is it genuine? And that's important, to be genuine and loving and caring.
That's probably the most. So let me ask you this question. So Kelly Williams comes in. Do they get a portfolio? Do they get a picture?
Yes.
What do they get from that?
Well, Kelly Williams comes in and she teaches the girls how to pose, you know, in front of a camera as a model, because this. That is not posing.
You mean this?
Oh, I hate it. The duck lips. No, do not. You know, it's a time and a place for everything. But if you want to be professional, Kelly will teach you how, you know. And so one of the things we encourage is the profile, because that's important. That's the first thing you learn in modeling, is how to do a profile shot. Yes. And so she teaches them that, and she pulls them to the side in the Four Seasons, and she takes individual shots of them, and they get to download each of their images and take with them to agencies and stuff if they want to be models.
Wonderful. Now, do you have agents on the panel?
Yes, we have Diana this year. She's with Campbell.
Oh, yeah.
And
okay.
Yes, and so she's going to, you know, kind of talk to the parents, and because they have so many questions for me, but I'm not an agent, nor do I want to be, by the way. I don't want your job. I just want to encourage. But, you know, a lot of the parents that come to Model Prep, their kids want to be models or actors or anything like that. So Diana's going to help them answer a lot of those questions, the right foods to eat, and just what it is, what does it take to be the best? Right. What do you have to go? What do I need to, all the questions that you have bubbling inside of you, please bring them to Model Prep. June 14th through the 16th. And
where do you go? Where do you go to register?
So go to modelprep.com.
Okay, modelprep.com,
and
guys.
Sign up, or even call me. You can call me. My number's online. And
I'll also share it.
And by the way, I'm going to be at Kendra Scott. Kendra Scott is one of our sponsors this year. She sponsored us last year. And so she is going to sponsor a couple girls. And so we're going to have our big event. It's not a big event, but it's an event. And you get to meet me and shake my hand. And if you have any questions about possibly having your child be a part of Model Prep, you can come and meet me and just say hi and ask me any questions you want. And it's 20% of all proceeds go to helping a young girl that otherwise could not have afforded to be a part of the program come and be a part.
That's fabulous. That's fabulous. I swear we need a whole nother segment, though, to talk about her wardrobe, because let me tell you, this girl slays like nobody in Dallas. Anytime I see you on the red carpet, oh my gosh, she is all about fashion, and you carry yourself so beautifully.
Thank you.
And you're so beautiful from the inside out.
Thank you.
And I just love following you too, like with all your travels and everything else. But I'm so excited, and you guys make sure you check it out, because this is a great program. It's a great resource. And she has little pamphlets right here, which is about model prep. And it's just so good. I love that it's mother and daughter encouraged too, because I'm all about my mama.
Yes.
So anyway, you guys have a great week. We will see you back here next Friday. Thank you, Amber, so much for joining. Next time we're going to do it in her closet.
That would be fun.
And we'll play with all of her Gucci.
All my
Valentino.
Stuff. I have 30 pair now. So these are some.
I'm trying to. Wait, you can't see it.
Okay,
you have to see her purse too. There you go.
That wasn't ladylike, but I got to show my shoes, child. I love my shoes.
Hey, we're just being chill right now. But no, seriously, we'll have to do it in her closet next time because I can't even imagine her closet. I'm not joking. So anyway, you guys have a great week and then tune back in. But make sure you check out our Facebook page because we're going to have the 30-day challenge. We're going to have the link for Model Prep and more exciting collaborations and partnerships coming up. Yay. Guys, bye. Love you guys so much. And don't do this face.
No,
we're going to take you out with bad modeling faces.
Oh, bad.
Bye, guys.